What's up, everybody? It's Jamey Jasta from Hatebreed. You're here on Pit FM.
Thank you very much. How's Soundwave been for you guys so far?
It's been all right. Pretty cool, you know. I mean, the stage is small. You have to play at the same time as a lot of other bands, but that's comes with the territory with 90 bands, 2 festivals combined into one. So the people that really want to see us, come and check it out.
Now, you guys did a few sidewaves on the East Coast as well. How did they go for you?
Newcastle was small, wasn't really a lot of energy, but Melbourne was awesome. Incredible, like great energy, great vibe, really, really packed show, and just really that was probably the most fun I've had at a headline show in a long time. Just everybody knew every word to every song, loved every song off every record. Really nice, good group of fans that are into every record.
What does 2012 have in store for Hatebreed after you leave Australia?
We go to South America with Lamb of God, then we'll start pre-production for the record, new record, and then we'll go to Europe, do all the festivals and stuff, and come back, probably mix the record in June maybe, or July, depending. We're still figuring out the rest of July, but like August we're doing Bloodstock, we're going to the UK, we're going to Sweden, we're going to Norway. It's got a lot of stuff planned, and then we're figuring out the fall for after that, probably do a US run.
It's been a few years since Australia saw a Hatebreed headlining tour. When can we expect you back to do one?
You know, everybody's asking us that when we did the tour with Machine Head. We were like, why don't you just come see us with Machine Head? Like, but I guess, I don't know, for whatever reason, like, I mean, we were playing a pretty long set on that tour. I don't know why everybody was so vocal about the complaints of us not headlining, but I mean, at this point, after doing this, yeah, we're probably way overdue to headline, so we should probably try to come back soon, maybe early next year, because plus there's a lot of people talking about other cities I didn't even know did shows, so maybe we could do more shows than we normally do.
Sick. You guys are coming up to your 20th anniversary. Going back to the beginning of the band, did you ever expect that you'd be celebrating 20 years with Hatebreed?
I mean, I always had pretty lofty visions of grandeur, so I mean, I was in it to win it from the beginning. I think if you're going to do something, you got to be passionate about it, and you got to really see the eye, put your eye on the prize and see the destination. So yeah, I mean, I was always thinking, like, I used to say, we're going to be the biggest hardcore band in the world. That was my goal. So
looking at that now, how does it feel knowing that you are the biggest hardcore band in the world?
It's nice that the work has paid off, but I mean, there's no such thing as like, easy street. You don't just get to easy street. Everything gets harder as you go, and everything gets more ridiculous as you go. So you have to just try to find balance, but maintenance is key, and with every record we try to do something a little new without creating a bunch of whining and complaining. So we're kind of stuck in our sound and our message, which is good. People love it and are dedicated to it, so we're just going to keep doing what we do.
You've got many projects on the go. You've got Headbangers Ball, which I think you're still hosting, is that right?
No, I'm done with Headbangers. Yeah.
You've got
Jose, though, my buddy Jose, he does it on MTV2.com.
You've got your side project Jasta, you had Ice Pick, you've got a clothing line, you sing in Hatebreed, and also you've got obviously a family back home in the States. How do you find time to balance it all?
I don't really, I'm just like, I took a year off or a year and a half off from the label, which was great. Not, having to deal with all the headaches of that. And then with the clothing line, I branched off and did a little bit of stuff with MMA, which was really nice because it helped us grow the company and grow the mail order. And then with, the other bands, I mean, with the Jasta record, I only did 3 shows. So it would be nice to do a tour because the record did good, but Kingdom was more of a serious project, and that I did full U.S. tours with. I did Mayhem Fest with Kirk, and that was a little much, trying to go out and do like a 6-week tour was a lot, but it was cool. It ended up being pretty cool.
You mentioned earlier on about pre-production for a new album. When do you reckon we could potentially see the light of day for that?
I would imagine it'll get, once we start getting the pre-production demos in and we figure out what's gonna be this first song we release and stuff like that, I imagine it's gonna get fast-tracked and it'll be out by the end of the year.
Who's been the standout acts for you this year on the Soundwave tour? Who's really impressed you?
Probably Steel Panther, just because I think the whole music thing is really in need of some uplifting, kind of funny escapism, which that's what they do best. You know, it's just like forget about all the BS for an hour, and they just killed it. I mean, I've never seen a band like a joke band like that, like kill it like that, where people just love it. They sing every word, and it's hilarious. It's just as good as a stand-up comedy routine as it is. I mean, they're all great players and everything too. So they were the best band by far. But Day to Remember ripped it up. Lost Prophets ripped it up. Slipknot destroyed it. You know, Devin Townsend's incredible. Stained was great. Biohazard and Cro-Mags and Raised Fist were great. Who else did I get to see? I saw a couple songs of Mastodon, which was great. I was really impressed. And they said it was a bad show, and I was like, if that's a fucking bad show, you guys are, you know, crowd was loving it.
When you hear something like, say, Hatebreed aren't just a hardcore band, they're an institution, looking at that, how does it make you feel?
It's good because, you know, in the beginning it wasn't just entertainment for me. I mean, I was going out there 300 nights a year, like, you know, bleeding, going crazy, like leaving it all on the stage. So I'm glad that people, you know, feel the same way. It's something important to them, where they leave the show and they feel empowered and they feel cleansed, or they, you know, it's not just headbanging and moshing. Obviously, we encourage that, but it is something a little bit more than just entertainment, which is nice.
Last question. In this day and age of the internet, with the ability to download music for free and basically stiff the artist out of the money, what's your opinion on it? Do you think it's a good idea, or?
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter what I think, because it's not anything that I have control over. So by expressing a bunch of, you know, feelings in an interview like this, all you're doing is alienating the people who feel like they deserve it to be free. So, I mean, if you really feel that way, I mean, what am I going to do to change it? I'm not going to sit here and beg. I don't want, you know, I'm not going to beg you for your money. Fuck you. If you don't want to give me your money, if you think that I don't work my ass off and that I don't deserve your money, then, you know, I put fucking tons of work into this shit. If $10 is too much to spend, then you have way bigger problems than, you know, than I can talk about, right? So, but, you know, I just went on iTunes. I had a $50 gift certificate right before I came here, and I was like, this is awesome. I get to, you know, I know bands are going to benefit from it. I know people are going to benefit from it. And I go and I buy the shit, you know? So if I like it, I buy it.